and he's a speedy guy. He's full of energy, offense and defensive side of the ball. Big two guys, David Collin and Simon Cervantes, carried the load in the last game for Hammond Baptist against Badger State. They had a little trouble on the offensive side of the ball. Badger State plays a great defense. That zone defense gave them a little bit of trouble, but they pulled away at the end. Alex Rivera, another solid player. They got two big guys down low, Nathaniel Penley and Cameron Dishman. It will be interesting to see how those two match up today against Lakecrest, because they only have one player. Make that two players that are over 6 foot tall. Both those guys at 6'4". So Philip Dale, if he gets down low, he's going to have a handful with those two guys. We're going to get ready for our Striking that two. Starting lineups for both teams in today's game are underwritten by Strack and Van Til. Fresh is more than just a word. We got an announcement going on right now. We're going to get through a prayer, possibly a Pledge of Allegiance or national anthem as well. As we are ready for the starting lineups. Philip Dale going to get the start, no surprise. George Romeos, he's the other guard. Sean White, he's the other guard. They go three guards right off the bat. Isaac Sage is going to start for Lakecrest. Austin Ardeneau, another starter for Lakecrest. That's the same lineup as they did have last game. Ardeneau did not score. He's starting lineup for Hammond Baptist Swordsman. Pretty good crowd on hand here tonight for the championship game. It's going to be the sophomore Joe Woosley, the guard, 5'10". He's number one. David Collin, he's the junior forward at 5'11". Simon Cervantes, number 23, is going to be the other guard at 5'6". He too a junior. Alex Rivera is going to get the start tonight. He's a 5'10" senior. Daniel Penley going to be the other center down low. He's 6'4". He's a junior, big man. You'll probably see a lot of him in the paint for the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen.
So, Mike, it looks like both teams going with their same starting lineup as the last game. So, both teams look pretty rested and ready to play. So, I think it's going to come down to hustle.
They're going to stand for a prayer.
Pastor, principal, coach, all of you take time to come, be a part of this year's tournament. It's been a wonderful blessing. Thank you for coming. We congratulate our two participants in the championship game and look forward to a great competition. Let's raise it.
As that was the national anthem. So we get set for basketball, championship basketball coming up here shortly. I believe it will be Nathaniel Penley taking the tip-off for Hammond Baptist. They are in blue. Lakecrest in red, so a little red versus blue action tonight. Philip Dale taking the tip for Lakecrest.
Let's get this game underway. It looks like both teams are ready to play.
Tip is going to be controlled by Lakecrest as Noel Daniel will take it, and we're underway. Dale gives it up over to Sean White. Saw Sean White big second half in that last game. Dale almost lost it. Gives it up to White. White travel.
Yeah, he took a step before he put the ball down, but he had a lane right to the hole on that play.
7:35 to play here in the first. Still no score. Got a travel by Lakecrest to start this thing off. There's Woosley. It's in the corner. It's a three ball from Rivera. Doesn't go, and Dale with the rebound. Dale gives it off to Romeos. Romeos pretty much ran the point last game. Almost knocked away. It's Dale to White. Back to Dale. He'll drive the lane. Tosses one up and good.
Nice shot there.
Lakecrest strikes first, 2-0. Woosley in the corner looking to get down low to Penley. Over top. He gets it off glass and good. It's going to be a difference maker today. Nathaniel Penley working on that size.
Yeah, he posted up underneath and they looked right to him. It was a clean, easy basket.
Romeo's spin move pulls up, and we have a whistle. Foul's going to be on Simon Cervantes. That's his first. 2 shots coming up here for Romeos. Cannot get the first to go in.
Olson Property Services, specializing in assisting clients in all aspects of real estate investments, finding cash flowing properties and creating cash flowing investments. Olson Property Services, 219-742-7957.
Romeos missed both of them. If Penley got the rebound, they go right back to him against Dale. Up and in. And one. Penley will go to the line, try to complete a three-point play.
I have a feeling they're going to look to that play as long as the size matchup favors it.
Makes it a 4-2 game. Penley. Shot is up, and it does roll in. It's a three-point play. Hammond Baptist up 5-2 here with 6:15 to play in the first. Penley with all 5 points for Hammond Baptist. Almost lost it. Dale picks it up, and he almost lost it. He goes over and back. Just took his eye off of it, and it will go to the Swordsman. Cervantes takes it to the lane. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Lakecrest ball. .5:45 to play here in the first. 5-2 Hammond Baptist leading Lakecrest in the championship game of the Hyles-Anderson Invitational Tournament. And Lakecrest turns the ball over right back to Hammond Baptist. Here's Woosley in the corner. Rivera's going to launch a three, and it's good. Hammond Baptist now up 8-2.
That was a nice shot. He had a wide open look and squared off to the basket, and nothing but net.
They give it to Austin Ardeno. Back to Romeo's. Pulls up from the foul line. Doesn't go. Rebound Rivera. Quickly ahead is Hammond Baptist. Cervantes calling out traffic. Calling a play. Woosley, Rivera, they swing it around. Cervantes. They go inside to Woosley, who looks. Kick out. Cervantes tosses to a wide open. Colleen is up. Doesn't go. The tip doesn't go. Rebound chased down, and Colleen saves it. Here's Rivera. He looks like he kicked it.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Coldwell Banker Real Estate Agent Matt Maloney. You can find Matt and all of his listings online at mattmaloneyrealtor.com or reach him at 312-446-5748. That's mattmaloneyrealtor.com.
8-2, Hammond Baptist leading with 4:30 to play here. Ethan Hanks, their Energizer Bunny for Hammond Baptist, comes into this one for Rivera. Cervantes takes it in, pulls it outside. Woosley for three, doesn't go. Rebound is going to go to Lakecrest, all out of bounds.
That was good hustle there on the rebound. It looked like Hammond was going to get it, and they just got to the ball quicker.
Romeo's carries it up, drives to the lane, jump stop, up and good. Saw a lot of that in the last game with Romeo's and also with Dale. Dale got called for one travel. It was the first one, they never called him again. 8-4, under 4 to play here in the first. Here's Woosley, they'll swing it. Collin. Woosley goes down to Hanks, almost lost it. Cervantes looking inside, nobody there. He's going to drive the lane, and he lost the ball. Ball on the floor. I believe Lakecrest touched the ball when they were on the line. It'll stay with Hammond Baptist. 3:30 to play, 8-4. In the first, Hammond Baptist leading. Hanks trying to get it in. Can't find anybody. He finally does throw it up to Penley. So he got it. He's going to drive the lane. Oh, jump stop, misses the layup. Romeo's the other way. Cervantes and Penley on him. Trap him in the corner. He gets that out of there. And it's Levi Romeo misses, and Sean White can't get the putback. Back the other way comes the swordsman. Cervantes drives the lane. He gets it over to Hanks. He saves it from going out of bounds. Colleen for three. It doesn't go. Tipped around, and we got a foul.
Today's game is underwritten by Angie's Alterations, located at 9467 Joliet Street in St. John. Putting over 22 years of experience into every stitch. No job too small. Angie's Alterations, 365-5494.
Under 3 to play. It's 8-4 here in the first. Hammond Baptist with the lead. Philip Dale driving the lane, uncontested. Nice little layup there. He's got 4. It's 8-6. Hammond Baptist. Woosley drives, kicks it out, almost threw it away. Cervantes saves it. Collin looking inside to Penley. They give it to him. He has a little trouble with it. Ball's knocked away, and Isaac Sage comes up with it.
Lakecrest adjusted, and they brought a guy over to help out underneath for the size disadvantage. So that worked out.
Romeo's threw it away. Right into the hands of Penley. Cervantes up ahead. Collin drives, kicks out Woosley. 3 ball on the way, and doesn't go. And a rebound to Austin Ardeno. Under 2 to play here, still 8-6. Hammond Baptist with the lead. Cameron Dishman. Looks like he's going to come in for somebody. Dale gives it to White. Sean White all the way to Ardeno. He's going to shoot the 3. It's short. It'll go out of bounds. It is Dishman coming in. Ethan Hanks comes out for Hammond Baptist. Lakecrest trailing this one, starting to get back into this. Here's Dishman. They go down low, and there's those big guys. They're working on them, and there's a foul. Penley's going to go to the line.
Tonight's game is underwritten in part by the Randall K. Miss Accounting Group in Schererville. When it comes to business, let Randall K. Miss Accounting put the numbers to work. Their phone number is 219-864-8541, and they are online at www.rkmissgroup.com.
Penley misses the first one there. So they got Penley and Dishman in there, the two big guys for Hammond Baptist, and try to, as Penley makes a second, just try to outwork those guys in the paint. Penley with 6 points out of the 9. 9-6. Ardeno almost lost it, and Romeo's almost lost it, but he got it back. George Romeo's running the point today. Here's Sage. Gives it to Dale. Dale, 3-ball, doesn't go. And the rebound goes to Cervantes. Up ahead, Woosley. Back to Cervantes, and he'll set it up. 40 seconds to play here in the first. Hammond Baptist up 9-6. They go down to Penley, and a shot is good, but we've got a foul called on the ground, I believe. It is.
Tonight's game is underwritten in part by State Farm agents Rich Allenbaugh in Highland and Bob Reese in Crown Point. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and so are Rich and Bob. Rich can be reached at 923-3030 and Bob at 663-7337. State Farm agents Rich Allenbaugh and Bob Reese are proud supporters of high school sports on the Region Sports Network.
Here's Penley, a short two, doesn't go. Rebounded Dale. And he almost lost it, but we're going to have a foul called as Romeo's goes to the floor. 12 on Hammond Baptist with the foul.
He's shaking that off a little bit too. He went down pretty hard.
He went down hard last game. He came up limping. Looks to be all right. Down to 15 seconds here for Lakecrest. See what they can get going here. Ardeno gives it to Romeo's. Romeo's pulls up, elbow shot, doesn't go, tipped around. Hammond Baptist with the ball. Ball still loose. They give it to Woosley, and he's got to hurry. It's stolen away by White as time expires. We played one. 9-6. Hammond Baptist is in the lead at this one. You're watching Chevy Dealers Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
You're listening to the Region Sports Network on WRTW Crown Point and WRTK Paxton, Illinois.
Sports in the region are about tradition, and since 1946, Berry Brothers in Hammond has built a tradition of quality and service. With a professionally trained sales staff, Berry Brothers offers a selection of quality American-made work boots, safety shoes, and apparel. Located on Indianapolis Boulevard, a half-mile north of Interstate 94, Berry Brothers is devoted to providing exceptional service to ensure the satisfaction of every customer. Berry Brothers is open 7 days a week, and gift certificates are available. The website is berrybros.com.
With over 25 years of experience, Skyline Construction serves Northwest Indiana. A roofing and remodeling specialist, Skyline Construction also can handle those weekend projects. Decks, fences, no job too big or small. Gutter and soffit, and that's not all. Skyline Construction has built a reputation with good, honest, and affordable work. The number to call for an estimate is 884-0983, and the website is skylineconstructionllc.org/home.
High school basketball on the Key, 90.5 FM, WRTW, Crown Point.
Welcome back to Chevy Dealers Game Night on the Region Sports Network, underwritten by Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy Dealers. Chevy runs deep. And taking the ball out is going to be Hammond Baptist. I'll give it off to Cervantes to start things off here in the second quarter. They lead at 9-6. in this ball game. Woosley in the corner. They still got the big guys. There he is. There is the big man down low. It's Cameron Dishman. Wide open on the opposite side of the bucket. It's good for two. Philip Dale drives, pushes it out to White. White's going to drive, pull up two, and it's good. John White on the board. 11-8 is the score. Cervantes, here's Colleen. Doesn't get it to go, and the rebound goes to Austin Ardenell. Romeo's over to White. White to Dale. It's been the Dale, Romeo's, and White show. They're the only ones who have scored so far in this matchup. Those are the big three guys. Here's a shot from Isaac Sage, doesn't go. And it looks like Henley just threw it up in the air. Romeo's comes up with it. Spin move off glass. It's good. We got a foul. That was a late whistle. Foul's going to be called on Penley.
That was kind of a lazy pass on that anyway. He should have turned around and looked up instead of just tossing it.
Looked like a late whistle on Penley. He was already on the ground, it looked like, when Romeo's came down. So I think they're going to count the baskets.
Chavez Tuck Pointing, family owned and operated here in Northwest Indiana for over 20 years, providing tuck pointing, concrete work, brick and block repair, pressure washing and caulking. The number to call is 484-9086.
Romeo's does make the free throw, makes it a 3-point play, and we're tied at 11. Cervantes looks at the big man. Dishman back out. Cervantes over to Woosley. He'll set things up. .6:20 to play here in the second. All tied at 11. Woosley in the corner, goes down to Dishman. Dishman turns, throws one up, doesn't go. And Dale with the rebound. He's on the run. Dale lost it, gets it back in and travel. And they'll go to Hammond Baptist.
Yeah, the opportunity there to take a lead. Looked like he was going to have an easy lane and then turn the ball over.
Here's Cervantes, left side, goes baseline, tosses one up, doesn't go. And the rebound goes to Romeo's. Romeo's driving away, nobody stopped the ball, puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds. And it'll stay with Lakecrest here with 5:48 to play in the second. Romeo's will take it out on the sideline there. Gets it into Dale. Dale drives, pulls up, long two, doesn't go. Rebound goes to Woosley. .5:30 to play here. Here is Dishman. Short two, doesn't go. And it's Austin Ardenell with the rebound. Lakecrest wants a timeout here.
I'm not sure if they want the big guy taking a shot from outside like that. He should have looked underneath. A roofing and remodeling specialist, Skyline Construction, has been serving the folks of Northwest Indiana with 25 years of experience. For that next project, the number to Skyline Construction is 884-0983.
5:16 to play here in the second, and stay tuned after the second quarter for the Belk Accounting and Consulting halftime report, underwritten by Belk Accounting and Consulting. They're on the web at belkaccounting.com. We're still tied at 11, and no surprise for Lakecrest. It's been the three big guys, Philip Dale, George Romeos, and Sean White. Those are the only three to score. They combined for 39 of the 45 points of the previous game. Dale with
both teams getting back and playing some good defense.
Starting to pick up after that Ardeno 3. I think Hammond Baptist realized they're in for a tough one tonight. There's Romeo's. Cervantes on him. Ardeno left wide open again for 3. Doesn't go. It falls. Chased down by White. Somehow got it. Throws one up. It's short. And a rebound. Still loose. Woosley's going to come up with it. And he draws a foul there from Sean White. That'll be White's second, I believe.
Why shovel snow this season? Let the Goodall family remove it. Goodall's Lawn Care and Snow Removal has been serving Northwest Indiana for over 16 years. The number to call is 677-7086. Goodall's Lawn Care and Snow Removal.
Four minutes to play here. And a short 2 from James Salasco as he's in the game. And we've got another foul. As Carpenter grabbed that board.
Go ahead. Sorry about that, Mike. Carpenter coming up with a couple big rebounds is one of the smaller guys on the team.
The inbounds pass is stolen away by Romeo's. Lakecrest with the lead and the ball. And we're going to get a foul called on Cervantes. That'll be his second. The team's 6. Seen a lot of fouls called in these games. Like that first game we called against Hammond Baptist. There's 10 fouls each in the first half of the game. There's a miss there. Colleen quickly ahead, speeding through defenders and scores. Hammond Baptist right back on top. They'll take a 30-second timeout to our left. They lead it 15-14, 3:28 to play here in the second.
Today's game is underwritten by Roland's Hardwood Floors. Whether it's new construction or remodeling, refinishing or sanding, Roland's Hardwood Floors can help. Roland's Hardwood Floors, 887-7121.
So with 3:20.
Seems like 4 of their starters still in there.
Rivera back in the game for Hammond Baptist. Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Goodall's Lawn and Care Snow Removal play of the game. Goodall Lawn Care and Snow Removal, family owned and operated for 16 years. Here's Dale, left side. Colleen on him. And it's a 5-second call. Dale doesn't like it. Head coach for Lakecrest as well. That's John Dalton. He doesn't like it either. Either way, it is Hammond basketball. Cervantes goes down low. Woosley tosses one over to Colleen from the elbow, and it's good. (17-14), 2:40 to play here in the second. Romeo's, he's going to pull up for 3. Doesn't go, and the rebound to Colleen. And almost stolen and saved from an injury is Dale over there.
Yeah, that was a close one. He was coming hard.
Coming right at the scorer's table, and well, I guess he tipped it, and then Woosley must have tipped it, so it's back to Lakecrest. Romeo's looking for somebody. He gets it to White. Almost traveled. Almost got away with that one. Tosses one up, and he's fouled. Foul's going to go against Nathaniel Penley. That'll be his, I believe, second of the game.
White was working hard down there in the paint, looking for a shot to take, and finally got one, and they fouled him.
That's his game. So last game we called with Nathan Laird, he was down near the basket every time in that first half. Just couldn't score, but then he put up 14 into the second half. And this is the first one. Second shot does not roll in, and the rebound goes to Woosley. This is both of them here. With 2:05 to play in the first half. 17-14, Hammond Baptist on top. Rivera in the corner. Woosley now drives the lane, kicks it out. It's tipped out of bounds by Romeos, and it'll stay with Hammond Baptist.
That was nice defense there. He got to the ball quick.
Rivera takes it out. Romeos goes inside to Penley, and it's knocked away by Romeos, and it's into the hands of Dale. So I think Lakecrest knows they're trying to get it to Penley, and they've doubled up on him. Philip Dale drives, jump stop, tosses one up, and he's fouled.
Since 1998, Belk Accounting and Consulting has been providing tax preparation, auditing services, and accounting to individuals and small businesses in Northwest Indiana. The number to Belk Accounting and Consulting is 365-9520.
Philip Dale comes up short on his first shot. Cameron Dishman getting ready to check back in. He'll come in for Nathaniel Penley. Follows on David Colleen. That's his first of the game. As now there's some confusion. Nope. All good. So Dale gets ready for his second shot.
It's nice to have a 6'4" center come in and sub for a 6'4" center.
Dale misses both. Hammond Baptist retakes control of the ball for minute 20 to play in the half. Cervantes drives, throws one up, doesn't get the roll. And it's Sean White with the rebound. See if Lakecrest will hold maybe, nope. Romeos kicks it out. It is Sean White, doesn't get it to fall. Rebound to Hammond Baptist as they push it ahead. Cervantes left side drives. He's going to bring it back out. We're under 50 seconds to play here. Woosley, long three, doesn't go. And a rebound to Dale.
Lakecrest definitely boxing out really well underneath the basket to keep those guys out.
Romeos will hold it. Under 30 to play. He tosses it in the corner. That is number 2, Stephen Dale. Turns the ball over. Here comes Colin on the run. Under 20 to play here in the first half. They'll hold for the final shot, as head coach says. It's James Woosley, the head coach. We're under 10 to play here. Cervantes waiting for somebody to run something, and we got a travel maybe?
There's got to be something called on that.
Not sure. Oh, not sure what happened, but there is no foul, but Hammond Baptist is taking the ball out. Looks like they'll take it out on the sideline, far side.
Olson Property Services, specializing in assisting clients in all aspects of real estate investments, finding cash flowing properties and creating cash flowing investments. Olson Property Services, 219-742-7957.
Woosley got the pass down low to Dishman. He couldn't get it to fall. That'll do it for the first half. 17-14. Hammond Baptist is on top of this one. You're watching Chevy Dealers Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
You're listening to the Region Sports Network on WRTW Crown Point and WRTK Paxton, Illinois. Strachan Van Til with 19 Northwest Indiana locations has everything desired for healthy eating, from fresh produce, deli, bakery, and seafood. The meat department features certified Angus beef and butchers who offer custom orders. The website features a meal planner with a recipe of the day and catering information available, including a variety of party platters. They are on the web at strachanvantil.com. Olson Property Services assists clients in all aspects of real estate investments. With over 20 years of experience in the construction field, Olson Property Services is a trustworthy company that looks to build long-term relations with investors, specializing in finding cash-flowing properties and creating cash-flowing investments. The number to call is 742-7957 or email at opsolson@yahoo.com. The website is olsonpropertyservices.com.
For over 16 years, Goodall's Lawn Care has been servicing Northwest Indiana with complete lawn service and snow removal. Goodall's Lawn Care is family-owned and operated by Mike and Ann Goodall and their 3 sons, James, Stephen, and David. So why shovel? Let the Goodall family remove the snow. You can call Goodall's Lawn Care at 219-677-7086. That's 219-677-7086. Goodall's Lawn Care and Snow Removal.
Angie's Alterations, located at 9467 Joliet Street in St. John, puts 22 years of experience into every stitch. Angie's uses the gained knowledge and experience to offer reliable service. Suits, bridal gowns, uniforms, formals, and so much more. Angie's can tailor any garment to fit any need. There's no job too small either. Angie's will sew those loose buttons back on and even repair that broken zipper. Angie's Alterations open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30, and the number is 365-5494.
McShane's Total Graphic Solutions puts your company name and logo on just about anything. We offer a full line of custom marketing products and services like custom imprinted mugs, pens, and magnets, quality employee apparel, with custom imprinting and embroidery, executive gifts, customer appreciation and gifts, and so much more. McShane staff can help you select the right items to help you achieve excellent results. McShane, 1-800-837-1400 or online at mcshanes.com.
Roland's Hardwood Floors has been servicing the folks of Northwest Indiana and Illinois with skill and craftsmanship that comes with 40 years of experience. Whether it's new construction, remodeling, refinishing, or sanding, Roland's Hardwood Floors can help. A new wood floor can add beauty and value to a home. For a full list of services offered by Roland's Hardwood Floors, the website is rolandshardwoodfloors.net, and the number to call for estimates is 219-887-7121. That's Roland's Hardwood Floors.
You're listening to high school basketball on 90.5 FM WRTW, The Key.
And welcome back to Chevy Dealers Game 9 on the Region Sports Network, underwritten by Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy Dealers. For more details on the great Chevy lineup, the website is ChevyDriveChicago.com. You're listening to the Belk Accounting and Consulting Halftime Report, underwritten by Belk Accounting and Consulting, tax preparation, auditing, and accounting for individuals and small businesses. Halftime here, 17-14 is our score. Hammond Baptist Swordsman leading in this championship game against Lakecrest Defenders. It is 17-14, Hammond Baptist on top. What'd you like so far in that first half?
You know, it's been pretty even. Both teams have had their share of turnovers. Both teams have had some nice looks, and both teams are definitely playing their positions well. Although to me it seems like Hammond's kind of had the edge most of this game. I just get that feeling that Lakecrest is just ready to hit a hot spell and see where it goes from there, Mike.
And Nathaniel Penley leading Hammond Baptist. He's got 6 points, and Cameron Dishman has 2. Those are the 2 big guys down low. They're trying to feed them, and I think Lakecrest has figured out what they're trying to do. They've doubled up Dishman and Penley when they get the ball, so Philip Dale and Sean White just cover them right when the ball gets to one of those big guys, and it causes a little problem for them. David Colling, he has 4 points. Joe Woosley with 2. Alex Rivera has 3 points. I talked about Penley and Dishman. On the other side, Lakecrest, only 4 scorers for them. It's Philip Dale. He has 4. George Romeos, I've got him down for 5. Sean White for 2. And Austin Ardeno has 3 in the game. He had that 3-pointer in the corner, and actually on the wing, to put Lakecrest up for just a tad bit, up 14 to, I believe, 13, and now Hammond Baptist ends it on a 4-0 run, making it 17-14 to 14. We had the third place game earlier before us. Badger State did defeat Fellowship. Badger State had that great defense against Hammond Baptist. Hammond Baptist scored over 50 in that first game. I think it cut it down to about 20 or 30 points in that Badger State game. So Badger State winning the third place game over Fellowship. So what do you think some of the keys are into this second half as we just about getting ready to go here in a few minutes?
Well, Mike, I think Lakecrest probably spent a lot of their halftime talking about stopping the two big guys down low in Penley and Dishman. I look for the junior guard Cervantes to have to step it up a little bit and either take that outside shot if they're stopping the big guys underneath, or drive to the hole and look to dish it out for one of the other guards. But Lakecrest, I think they'll continue to play their game, and they'll look for Sean White or Romeo's, and it's probably going to come right down to the wire, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Romeo's pretty much running this game along with Philip Dale. Those are their two big scores along with Sean White. Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll have the Crowell Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. We'll also have the Goodall's Lawn Care and Snow Removal play of the game, along with Skyline Construction super sub of the game. That's the guy coming off the bench. Got one more. Here we go. Berry Brothers, blue-collar player of the game, underwritten by our friends at Berry Brothers. Is that it? Is that four?
I think you got them all.
Did I really? I'm missing one. Crowell Company's Atlanta Man superhero of the game as well.
Can't forget the Crowells. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Caldwell Banker real estate agent Matt Maloney. You can find Matt and all of his listings online at mattmaloneyrealtor.com, or reach him at 312-446-5748. That's mattmaloneyrealtor.com.
This is the Belk Accounting and Consulting halftime report, underwritten by Belk Accounting and Consulting, tax preparation, auditing, and accounting for individuals and small businesses. As there is the horn as we're getting set to go here pretty soon to start the second half here. Region Sports Network coverage of high school basketball on 90.5 FM WRTW and on the internet at regionsports.com is underwritten by Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers, the MVP of MPGs, Crowell Companies, who are insurance superheroes, Berry Brothers, a tradition of quality and service since 1946, striking that hill where fresh is more than just a word. McShane's business products and solutions since 1921. That'll conclude the halftime shows. We get set here to start the third quarter. Lakecrest will take over. It's Romeo's bringing it up. They trail by 3, 17-14, and the ball goes out of bounds. They throw it away to start the second half.
Looks like both teams starting off with the same starting lineup as the game started with.
That is not to start head coach John Dalton out of his team. It's Rivera in the corner. Looking, had it tipped away. Gets it right back. He's going to drive baseline. Picks up his dribble, goes up, doesn't get it to go, and Dale with the rebound. That would have been a heck of a play.
That was definitely a nice play. He just didn't get the roll in.
Here's Romeo's. He drives late, loses it. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Hammond Baptist ball.
Cervantes making a nice defensive play on that.
Cervantes brings it up for the Swordsman. Woosley now. Cervantes will set it up. Lakecrest going man-to-man with their defense. Cervantes, he's got Sean White on him. Cervantes crisscrosses over, gets it over to Woosley. Dribble, drive, shoots, doesn't go. And a rebound into the hands of Isaac Sage. On the run is Romeo's. Drives, gives it to White. He had him open, he got him. Nice pass there by Romeo's. Quickly ahead to Colleen. He'll pull up. Short dude doesn't go. And a rebound to Dale. 17-16, 6:25 to play here in the third. Here's White. Drives, tosses one up, he's traveled. No shot there as it went in. Craig Carpenter coming back in for Rivera. So another turnover there by Lakecrest. That's the second of this short third quarter we have. Just a few minutes in. They go down low to Penley. 4 guys on him. He had it knocked away. Ball on the ground. Cervantes picks it up. Gives it over to Collin from the free throw line. It doesn't go. He gets his own rebound inside. And he goes up and in. That was a nice play. He really fought hard for that rebound. Took it right back up. Collin with 6 tonight. 19-16 the score. There's Romeo's. Pulls up from the elbow. Doesn't get it to go. And the rebound goes to Woosley. He's going to push it. He doesn't have numbers, though. But he'll take it through the lane anyway. It looks like a travel. Yes, it is. Woosley tried weaving through the lane there. Took too many steps, and it's a turnover for Hammond Baptist. Romeo's almost threw it away. It's tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Lakecrest.
Today's game is underwritten by Angie's Alterations, located at 9467 Joliet Street, St. John. Putting over 22 years of experience into every stitch. No job too small. Angie's Alterations, 365-5494.
5:05 to play here in the third. That ball's knocked out of bounds. Romeo's not happy with his teammates. He got trapped in the corner over there, had it knocked out of bounds, and he said, somebody going to help me? Nobody's moving on the offense for Lakecrest.
Yeah, Mike, both teams coming out playing solid D here, just like the first half, and
they're going to have a foul here. It looks like Cervantes. Yep. That was David Collin going to be called for the foul there. So he ran over Romeo's. It's the team's first here in the second half. Just under 5 to play. 19-16, Hammond Baptist leads. Dale drives away, puts one up, doesn't go. He gets his own rebound, goes up again, doesn't go. Over the back call, I believe, is going to be on White, and it is.
Tonight's game is underwritten in part by the Randall K. Miss Accounting Group in Schererville. When it comes to business, let Randall K. Miss Accounting put the numbers to work. Their phone number is 219-864-8541, and they're online at www.rkmissgroup.com.
Third foul for Sean White. It's the team's first here in the second half. Here's Woosley. Right side, goes to Collin from the elbow. It doesn't go. Rebound tipped around, chased down by Romeo's in the corner. And we got another whistle.
I'm going to call blocking foul on 5. Carpenter.
Corbin Sokowski will come in for Lakecrest. That was Craig Carpenter's second of the game. That's the team's second. Romeo's brings it up once again for Lakecrest. Gets a screen. He dribbles, knocks the guy over, and we got a charge ball. Romeo's going to be called for a charge.
Carpenter's pretty excited about that after taking that foul on the other end. He's really excited to draw that charge.
19-16, 4 minutes to play here in the third. Cervantes pulls up, short 2, and he gets the roll. That's first points of the game for Simon Cervantes, and a timeout called. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well as Lakecrest calls that one. Take a timeout. You're watching Chevy Dealers Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
You're listening to the Region Sports Network on WRTW Crown Point and WRTK Paxton, Illinois.
For over 16 years, Goodall's Lawn Care has been servicing Northwest Indiana with complete lawn service and snow removal. Goodall's Lawn Care is family-owned and operated by Mike and Ann Goodall and their 3 sons, James, Stephen, and David. So why shovel? Let the Goodall family remove the snow. You can call Goodall's Lawn Care at 219-677-7086. That's 219-677-7086. Goodall's Lawn Care and Snow Removal.
High school basketball on the Key, 90.5 FM, WRTW, Crown Point.
Back here at Hyles-Anderson College for the Hyles-Anderson Invitational Tournament Championship game between Hammond Baptist and Lakecrest out of Michigan. Mike Zajac, Scott Abel here calling this matchup. We're in the third quarter. 3:55 to play here. Hammond Baptist up 5. They're up 21-16 as Lakecrest brings the ball up. It's Dale. Dale through the lane. He'll pull up. And the rebound goes to Cervantes. Gets it in the corner. Carpenter. Back to Cervantes, and he'll start things up. Carpenter goes in the lane. It's Colleen. He can't get the roll. Carpenter with the rebound. Putback doesn't go. Colleen with the rebound. Putback doesn't go. It tipped around. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Hammond Baptist ball.
Guys all over the floor after that play.
Penley was on the ground. Austin Ardenau was on the ground. And the big man Cameron Dishman's going to come in. He'll come in for Carpenter.
Bringing both big guys in on Hammond.
See what they do offensively. They're trying to get it into one of them. Cervantes pulls up. Short 2 doesn't go, and the rebound goes to Isaac Sage. So they had the ball in that possession for quite some time, and they come out empty. And we got an offensive foul called. It's going to be on Corbin Sikowski. Tried to get the screen.
Tonight's game is underwritten in part by State Farm agents Rich Allenbaugh in Highland and Bob Reese in Crown Point. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and so are Bob and Rich. Rich can be reached at 923-3030 and Bob at 663-7337. State Farm agents Rich Allenbaugh and Bob Reese are proud supporters of high school sports on the Region Sports Network.
Yes, moisture on the floor. You have to get a towel and clean that one up. Don't forget, after the conclusion of tonight's game, we will announce the Skyline Construction Super Sub of the game. Skyline Construction, a roofing and remodeling specialist. That'll go to somebody off the bench of the winning team who had an impact. 21-16 our score. Hammond Baptist leading. 2:50 to play here in the third. Cervantes goes right through the lane. It doesn't get it to go. It's tipped out. Colleen with the rebound. Bodies all over the floor. Cervantes fakes the 3, drives, dishes it out to Woosley. Inside, Penley almost lost it. He tries going off the leg of Romeo's, but he picks it right up on the run the other way, and it's stolen away by Cervantes. Cervantes 2-on-1. They give it to the big man Dishman. He lays it up and in.
A nice move there.
Hammond Baptist has their biggest lead of the night, 23-16. Here's Dale spinning through the lane, tosses one up and is fouled.
Chavez Tuck Pointing, family owned and operated here in Northwest Indiana for over 20 years, providing tuck pointing, concrete work, brick and block repair, pressure washing and caulking. The number to call is 484-9086.
Third foul on David Collin. Something head coach James Woosley is going to have to keep a track of. Team third.
Mike, I don't have a count, but it seems Lakecrest has missed quite a few free throws over this game.
I believe they have.
As I say that, they make the next one.
23-17. 1 of 2 from the line is Philip Dale. Under 2 to play here in the third. Dishman had a nice little shot, gets his own rebound, knocks the guy down, he puts it back up.
That's a nice hard play. He definitely used his size to get through there.
25-17. Dale floats one, it's short. Dishman with the rebound. Hammond Baptist the other way. They can really add on to this lead and try and run away. Under a minute and a half here in the third. Woosley looking. They set it back up.
They're running underneath screen, trying to free up one of the big.
Woosley into the lane, nice play there. Had a wide open lane. Looks like Dishman just cleared the way. 27-17, it's a 10-point game. Romeo's missed it, ball goes on the ground, picked up by Dale, and a foul called on Cervantes.
Almost a nice turnover there. A roofing and remodeling specialist, Skyline Construction, has been serving the folks of Northwest Indiana with 25 years of experience. For that next project, the number to Skyline Construction is 884-0983.
That's the third on Simon Cervantes. It's the team's fourth. More moisture on the ground. Bodies all over the floor. Saw a lot of this in the last 2 games. I think maybe there's a hockey rink underneath. Just the water seeping through, you know. Had that issue at the United Center here sometimes when the Bulls are playing.
Yeah, definitely since the second half started, there's been a lot of slippage out there.
It's a physical game with 52 seconds to play here in the third. Lakecrest will take control of the basketball. It's Philip Dale driving the lane, looking for somebody to get open. It's Romeo's. He'll pull up, long 2, doesn't go. Rebound to Hammond Baptist. They're up 10 with the ball. Woosley, he'll shoot that if you let him. Gives it up to Collin, looking inside. He'll drive, tosses one up, doesn't go. The big man Dishman dishes one in. He's got 8 points off the bench today.
He's hard not to root for, too. He hustles and plays hard, follows his shot. He's got a big impact off the bench tonight.
Dale with the 3 doesn't go. They get their own rebounds, knocked away, and Penley with the boards. Under 5 seconds to go. They got to push it. Cervantes down the right side. Tosses up a prayer. It's going to be short. And that'll do it after 3. It's all Hammond Baptist in this third quarter. It's 29-17. You are watching Chevy Dealers Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
You're listening to the Region Sports Network on WRTW Crown Point and WRTK Paxton, Illinois.
Since 1998, Belk Accounting and Consulting in St. John has been assisting businesses and individuals in Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland with accounting services. At Belk Accounting and Consulting, they provide accounting, tax preparation, and auditing services to small businesses, their owners, and individuals with financial reporting and planning needs. You can contact Belk Accounting and Consulting at 365-9520, and the website is belkaccounting.com. That's B-E-L-K Accounting. Other 21, that's Rollins Hardwood Floors.
Indiana Chevy Dealers. Chevy runs deep. As we get set here for the fourth quarter of action, it's Woosley is going to launch a 3 in and out, and the rebound goes to Romeo's. Hammond Baptist leading by 12. Lakecrest trying to get something going here. There's a 3 ball, doesn't go, and Penley with the rebound. The height advantage, as Romeo's goes into the stands. As Hammond Baptist gets the ball back. Definitely that height advantage has been the key to this game for Hammond Baptist. Both sides of the ball. Carpenter back into the game for the Swordsman. Cervantes over to Woosley. Give it up to Cervantes. He's trying to run some clock here. The ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Hammond Baptist.
Hammond doing a good job moving the ball around, and Lakecrest is going to need to pick up the pace a little bit here.
Here's Woosley. He's going to launch a three from the wing. Doesn't go, and they get the rebound. Callan goes up high to get it. They go right back to Woosley. Stops, puts one up, doesn't roll. And Romeo's with the boards. Under 7 to play here in the game. Romeo spinning in the lane, knocks a guy down, goes up, it's good, and the foul.
Hammond coach thought he walked on the play, but ends up getting a nice look and the foul.
Foul's going to be on David Colleen. That is his 4th. Team's 5th.
Why shovel snow this season? Let the Goodall family remove it. Goodall's Lawn Care and Snow Removal has been serving Northwest Indiana for over 16 years. The number to call is 677-7086. Goodall's Lawn Care and Snow Removal.
Romeo's getting ready to shoot the free throw here. It is up and in and out. So Dale gets the rebound. He goes up, swatted away by Penley. Goes up again, swatted away, and into the hands of Cervantes. He's on the run the other way. Dishes it off, and we've got a whistle and a kickball. (29-29), 6:38 to play here. Here in the 4th, and it looks like we have a timeout called. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching Chevy Dealers Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
You're listening to the Region Sports Network on WRTW Crown Point and WRTK Paxton, Illinois. Misprint can help your team's identification with team banners, trading cards, personalized team posters, stickers, decals, and fundraising ideas too. Misprint has 2 locations, 8244 Calumet Avenue in Munster, and in Hammond at 6931 Calumet Avenue. Both locations open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, and in Munster, Saturdays till noon. Online, it's misprintusa.com. Misprint in Munster and Hammond for custom print designs and signs.
Olson Property Services assists clients in all aspects of real estate investments. With over 20 years of experience in the construction field, Olson Property Services is a trustworthy company that looks to build long-term relations with investors, specializing in finding cash-flowing properties and creating cash-flowing investments. The number to call is 742-7957 or email at opsolson@yahoo.com. The website is olsonpropertyservices.com.
High school basketball on the Key, 90.5 FM, WRTW, Crown Point.
Welcome back here as we are in the 4th quarter, 6:30 to play, 29-19. Mike Zajac, Scott Abel calling this championship matchup between Hammond Baptist and Lakecrest. Hammond Baptist leading by 10. Here's Cervantes, doesn't get the roll in, and Dale with the rebound. Dale spinning around. I think we're out of travel. We do.
One too many steps there. Nice move and had a nice clean shot, but he definitely took too many steps.
Hammond Baptist takes over. 6 minutes and counting here in the game. 10-point lead. They go trying to go inside to Penley. Looked like he went the other way. And it's a turnover.
You know, there's still little under 6 minutes left, but down 10, these are starting to turn into, you got to get some good scoring opportunities and take advantage of them.
In the corner, it's a 3. Doesn't go, and Penley with a rebound. Got those two big guys down low. They're just grabbing boards. Woosley trying to get it to Dishman. He wanted it. Cervantes, White on him. Gets knocked down. The ball is loose into the hands of Romeos. He's up ahead, 2-on-2. Romeos lost the ball, gets it right back, puts it up, doesn't go. Dale with the rebound, up and in.
Nice follow-up rebound and layup there for Dale.
It's an 8-point game, 29-21. There's Dishman inside, and we're going to have a foul called on Dale.
Today's game is underwritten by Roland's Hardwood Floors. Whether it's new construction or remodeling, refinishing or sanding, Roland's Hardwood Floors can help. Roland's Hardwood Floors, 887-7121.
Collin back in the game for Hammond Baptist. They get it in to Woosley, goes down low, Dishman. He turns, shoots one up, doesn't get the roll, gets his own rebound, puts it up, doesn't go. Tipped around, he gets it again, there's that height, doesn't go. Another rebound, tipped around, puts it up again, and he's fouled.
He's just battling under there. He's following his shots, he's taking bodies, and he's fired up right now.
Biggest guy on the floor, and just Lakecrest cannot compete with him. I mean, even if you box him out, he's got those arms. He just puts them right over. He'll shoot two, and the first one is wide right.
Pretty common theme tonight with the missed free throws.
Second free throw is good.
Every time I say that, they make it, so.
Dishman with 9 off the bench. Here is Ramirez, long two, it's good. It's a 7-point game. Woosley will bring it up for Hammond Baptist. They go down low. Penley lost the ball, picked up by Woosley. Dribbling, spinning, gets it out to Carpenter. Carpenter drives the lane, tosses one up, it doesn't go, and a rebound to Dale. Dale on the run, he's going to take it all the way to the hole, he misses it. A rebound by Collin and a foul. Foul's going to be on number 23, that is Sean White, and that will be number 4 on him.
Since 1998, Belk Accounting and Consulting has been providing tax preparation, auditing services, and accounting to individuals and small businesses in Northwest Indiana. The number to Belk Accounting and Consulting is 365-9520.
Down to 4 minutes to play here in the game. Hammond Baptist up by 7, 30-23.
Lakecrest going to have to start coming out and playing these guys a little tighter.
A little more pressure defense. Cervantes just going to hold it. You can hold it all day. There's no shot clock in high school basketball. You got to play some defense. Got to put some pressure on him. Sean White right in his face. There's Woosley now. They got Dishman out on the perimeter.
Hammond's just spreading the ball out.
Cervantes. They've already ran close to a minute off the clock. We're down to 3 minutes and counting. Dishman, he's going to launch a long two. He can make that. It doesn't go. And a rebound to Romeos. Lakecrest pushing it. He pulls up, tosses it up, and he's fouled. I believe he'll shoot two, and he will.
That was a nice possession by Hammond, though. They take a little over a minute and a half off the clock on that. Olson Property Services, specializing in assisting clients in all aspects of real estate investments, finding cash flowing properties and creating cash flowing investments. Olson Property Services, 219-742-7957.
First free throw doesn't go for Romeos. Corbin Sikorsky is going to come in for Stephen Dale as Cameron Dishman comes out. That foul was the fourth on Simon Cervantes. He and Colleen each have 4, and a missed free throw once again, but the putback by Sean White is good. It's a 5-point game. We're under 2:45 to play. Lakecrest just creeping their way back into this one. Cervantes gets it over to Woosley. Woosley has an open Colleen in the corner, didn't see him. Cervantes drives lane, gives it to Colleen. He goes off glass and good.
There he is. You're right there looking for him. Just saw him a little too late on the corner.
Here's Dale. He launches a 3, doesn't go. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Hammond Baptist ball. 2:17 to play here.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Coldwell Banker real estate agent Matt Maloney. You can find Matt and all of his listings online at mattmaloneyrealtor.com or reach him at 312-446-5748. That's mattmaloneyrealtor.com.
Full court pressure by Lakecrest, and as I say that, Hammond Baptist turns the ball over. Now the ball's on the floor, and Dale's trying to get rid of it.
Lakecrest was trying to get a timeout.
Did they get it?
Yeah, they gave it to him.
They gave it. It is a full-time timeout. We'll take one with them at 2:04 left to play in the game. 32-25. Hammond Baptist on top of this one. You're watching Chevy Dealers Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
You're listening to the Region Sports Network on WRTW Crown Point and WRTK Paxton, Illinois.
Located at 9467 Joliet Street in St. John, puts 22 years of experience into every stitch. Angie's uses the gained knowledge and experience to offer reliable service. Suits, bridal gowns, uniforms, formals, and so much more. Angie's can tailor any garment to fit any need. There's no job too small either. Angie's will sew those loose buttons back on and even repair that broken zipper. Angie's Alterations open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30. And the number is 365-5494.
You're listening to high school basketball on 90.5 FM WRTW, The Key.
Welcome back to Chevy Dealers Game Night on the Region Sports Network, underwritten by Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy Dealers. Chevrolet, the talk of the town. 2:04 to play here in this one, 32-25. Hammond Baptist on top. One thing to keep an eye on for Hammond Baptist, both Simon Cervantes and David Colley both have 4 fouls in this one. They get it inbounds to Ardeno. He misses, and the rebound goes to Cervantes. Under 2 to play here. There we go, pressure defense. Woosley almost threw it away.
Hammond looking to slow it down and run some clock.
Lakecrest trying to trap. And there's Rivera. Lost it. Ball up in the air. Tipped around. Cervantes gets it back. Tipped away, and Sean White comes up with it. He's on the run. Stops. Puts it up. Off glass. Rolls in and out. Romeo's with the rebound, and the putback is good. George Romeos came in late out of nowhere, got the rebound off the miss by Sean White. He got it to go in, and there was a foul called. That is number 5 on Simon Cervantes, and his night has come to an end. He finishes this game with just 2 points.
Tonight's game is underwritten by Angie's Alterations, located at 9467 Joliet Street in St. John. Putting over 22 years of experience into every stitch. No job too small. Angie's Alterations, 365-5494.
As Craig Carpenter will come in for Cervantes. Not only is his night done, his tournament is done.
Romeo's has really stepped it up in the second half. He's been grabbing a couple of long rebounds, and I've seen him make quite a few nice shots.
Free throw from Romeo's. That's a big free throw he makes. It's a 3-point play, and it's a 4-point game here. 32-28 is the score. A minute 18 to play here in the fourth. Hammond Baptist on top. A 30-second timeout is going to be taken by Hammond Baptist. And folks, don't forget, post-game is coming up right after the game. And after the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowell Companies have offices open from 9 to 2 Monday through Friday and Saturdays till 2 o'clock in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City as well.
Tonight's game is underwritten in part by the Randall K. Miss Accounting Group in Cherville. When it comes to business, let Randall K. Miss Accounting put the numbers to work. Their phone number is 219-864-8541, and they are online at www.rkmissgroup.com.
It'll be Hammond Baptist ball under the basket. They get it into Woosley. White on him. Gets it across half court. Woosley holds it. They try for the trap. They get it out. Over to Penley. They got a whistle. Not sure what the whistle is.
They call a foul on there? I thought maybe he stepped out. Well, maybe he did step out. No.
Well, if he stepped out, it would be Lakecrest ball. It's still Hammond Baptist ball. Not sure what it is, but we're under a minute to play here in the championship game between Hammond Baptist and Lakecrest. Hammond Baptist with the ball. They dribble, go down. Penley gives it up to Rivera. The shot doesn't go. He gets his own rebound. It's loose. Dale comes up with it. Down to 40 seconds. Dale goes up. No foul call, no travel, nothing. Rivera comes up with the loose ball. And I believe Dale is injured. As referee does stop the play. Dale came up holding his left knee. That's why they stopped the game. 34 seconds to play, 32-28. Hammond Baptist on top. They'll take it out under the basket. Dale stays in the game for Lakecrest. Full court pressure from Lakecrest. They need a foul right away. It's Romeo's, tips it away, and they're going to call foul. That was close.
They'll call with the reach on that.
That'll be on Romeo's. That'll be his second of the game. And I believe Hammond Baptist is in the 1-and-1. They are. 4-point game, 30 seconds to play here in the championship. 32-28. It's Woosley to the line for his 1-and-1. First shot goes in.
Chavez Tuck Pointing, family owned and operated here in Northwest Indiana for over 20 years, providing tuck pointing, concrete work, brick and block repair, pressure washing and caulking. The number to call is 484-9086.
Looks like we have a clock malfunction. Looks like a second came off the game clock there. And it's back to 30.7. Good catch by the referee. And now Lakecrest saying it was 32 seconds. Nope, I do not have it. They're asking us if I have a clock. We do not. 33-28. Now they're going to get together. They're asking all around for the clock.
Tonight's game is underwritten in part by State Farm agents Rich Allenbaugh in Highland and Bob Reese in Crown Point. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and so are Rich and Bob. Rich can be reached at 923-3030 and Bob at 663-7337. State Farm agents Rich Allenbaugh and Bob Reese are proud supporters of high school sports on the Region Sports Network.
Still in a delay, and here we go. There's a clock issue. It'll remain at 30. Thought it should have been 32. Woosley, second of the 1-and-1 is in. It's 34-28. Dale, long three, NBA range, doesn't go. The rebound And we got a jump ball. Jump ball to remain with Lakecrest.
You know, Hammond just didn't want to foul there underneath, so they were kind of fighting for the ball, but making sure they didn't take a dumb foul.
We're down to 20 seconds. There's Dale in the corner. Ramirez gets a screen, long three. It doesn't get the roll. Henley with the rebound. They need a foul right away, and they do. Dale with the foul there. Fouls Penley. He'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. 11 seconds to go. They can pretty much ice this thing if Penley can get both of them to fall in.
A roofing and remodeling specialist, Skyline Construction, has been serving the folks of Northwest Indiana with 25 years of experience. For that next project, the number to Skyline Construction is 884-0983.
Penley, first shot is good.
Big guy with the clutch free throw late. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Penley and Woosley making their free throws. Penley's second, misses it again. 10 seconds. Ramirez down the sideline, tosses up a three, doesn't go. Rebound into Hammond Baptist. And the Swordsmen are going to win the championship. They win it 35-28 over Lakecrest. Great game all around, back and forth we went. Hammond Baptist kind of pulled away with it in that third quarter. Lakecrest stayed with them. And Hammond Baptist pulls away at the end, making their free throws to seal the deal. They're the champions of the Hyles-Anderson Invitational Tournament here in 2015. A great game. We'll step aside, take a break. We'll come back with the post game on the other side. You're watching Chevy Dealers Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
You're listening to the Region Sports Network on WRTW Crown Point and WRTK Paxton, Illinois.
For over 16 years, Goodall's Lawn Care has been servicing Northwest Indiana with complete lawn service and snow removal. Goodall's Lawn Care is family owned and operated by Mike and Ann.
Belk Accounting and Consulting. They provide accounting, tax preparation, and auditing services to small businesses, their owners, and individuals with financial reporting and planning needs. You can contact Belk Accounting and Consulting at 365-9520, and the website is belkaccounting.com. That's BELK accounting.com. Olson Property Services assists clients in all aspects of real estate investments. With over 20 years of experience in the construction field, Olson Property Services is a trustworthy company that looks to build long-term relations with investors, specializing in finding cash-flowing properties and creating cash-flowing investments. The number to call is 742-7957 or email at opsolson@yahoo.com. The website is olsonpropertyservices.com.
With over 25 years of experience, Skyline Construction serves Northwest Indiana. A roofing and remodeling specialist, Skyline Construction also can handle those weekend projects. Decks, fences, no job too big or small. Gutter and soffit, and that's not all. Skyline Construction has built a reputation with good, honest, and affordable work. The number to call for an estimate is 884-0983, and the website is skylineconstructionllc.org/home.
Angie's Alterations, located at 9467 Joliet Street in St. John, puts 22 years of experience into every stitch. Angie's uses the gained knowledge and experience to offer reliable service. Suits, bridal gowns, uniforms, formals, and so much more. Angie's can tailor any garment to fit any need. There's no job too small either. Angie's will sew those loose buttons back on and even repair that broken zipper. Angie's Alterations open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30. And the number is 365-5494.
High school basketball on the Key, 90.5 FM, WRTW, Crown Point.
Welcome back to the Chevy Dealers Game Night on the Region Sports Network. Underwritten by Chicagoland Northwest Indiana Chevy Dealers. Chevrolet, the best-selling brand in Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. The final score here, Hammond Baptist Swordsman defeating the Lakecrest Defenders 35-28. They are the champions of the 2015 Hyles-Anderson Invitational Tournament. As we're going to give some awards away here, it's time to name the Super Sub Award of the game, underwritten by Skyline Construction. Skyline Construction, 25 years of experience in roofing and remodeling.
The super sub tonight for me was Cameron Dishman. He came off the bench and just took over certain moments of that game and used his size and athleticism to help Hammond get the victory.
I got Dishman down unofficially. He had 9 points. Time to name the play of the game, underwritten by Goodall's Lawn Care and Snow Removal. Goodall's Lawn Care and Snow Removal, family owned and operated for over 16 years.
I got to say the play of the game tonight, Mike's got to be that triple tip where Dishman underneath followed his own shot after a couple misses, fighting off about 3 defenders and got that big layup, and he was fired up after that.
That felt like more than triple tip. Just tip after tip after tip. He kept getting his rebound. The biggest guy out there gets the board and a putback as well. Time to name the blue-collar player of the game, underwritten by Berry Brothers. Berry Brothers, located 1/2 mile north of 8094 on Indianapolis Boulevard in Hammond.
Mike, I got to go with the guard from Lakecrest on that one, George Romeos. He really fought hard to keep Lakecrest in there in the second half, and definitely no lack of effort from that kid.
I had George Romeos down for unofficially 12 points in this one. He did it all. He got the rebounds as well, played great defense all over the floor. He's flying all over the courts. Bodies on the floor. He's always right into this one. Time to name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowell Companies are the insurance superheroes.
Mike, it was kind of hard to pick. Definitely off of Hammond, but I got to go with the forward from Hammond, David Cowling. What'd you think about him tonight?
David Collin, great game. He had 4 fouls. Also, he had 2, 4, 6, 8 points in the game. He was another one for Hammond Baptist, just always around the basketball, always involved in every play. And he found the open guy, and he got open as well when he didn't have the ball. As you hear the fans, Hammond Baptist is holding up their championship trophy. We'd like to thank our management team at Region Sports Network. Executive producer is Chris Ramirez. Chief engineer Mike Bonaventura. Coordinating producer Nathan Laird. Over the station manager, WRTW's Jody McManus. Special thanks to Anthony Collins, our program director at Hyles-Anderson. And of course, all of those listening and viewing in. 90.5 FM, WRTW, and RegionSportsVision.com. Scott, it was fun. Had a good time. That was conclude our Chevy Dealers game night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Hammond Baptist, your 2015 Hyles-Anderson Invitational champions. So long.
You're listening to the Region Sports Network on WRTW Crown Point and WRTK Paxton, Illinois.